Welcome, readers, travelers, adventurers, fellow raccoons, back to the Ink and Iron Tavern for another Train at the Tavern workout, where we do workouts based on the favorite fantasy books that we read. So, today, guess what? We are doing a workout based on Kill the Beast by Serra Swift. Kill the Beast is such a fun retelling of Beauty and the Beast. It is from the perspective of Lissa, who is a bounty hunter hired to kill the hounds or the monsters, fairy tale monsters, released upon this world. And she is hired by some mans, if you know what I mean, to kill the very same beast that killed her brother when they were children. So she sets out on this adventure with this strange man to find this beast, find out how to kill this beast, gather supplies, and hang out with her dog, which I believe is the most important part of this story. I really enjoyed reading this book. I do love a good fairy tale retelling, but I love it in the sense that it does things very, very differently than you would expect. Things do not turn out how you would expect them to turn, and that is actually really refreshing to me. Also, I love a murderous female main character because we here support women's rights and wrongs. Thank you very much. This workout is going to be strength focused, which means that you will need some weights or something heavy in your house that you can substitute for weights to lift whilst we move. Alrighty, so get your stuff together, find some space to move, get some water. Today, I am wearing my set from a subscription box I subscribe to because, as we know, dressing myself is not my forte, and it's red because I wanted to match the book, so twins. All right, get all your stuff together, let's get going. We know we cannot be hunting any beasts without doing a warm up because that is how we pull muscles and injure our lower back. So we are going to start with our warm up, and we're starting today in a child's pose. So let's come on down to the floor. Ooh. You can do these, I like to do them with my knees spread out wide. You can do them with your feet close together, your knees close together. That's totally up to you. Whatever is most comfortable for you, just walk your hands out like so, and we're going to take 30 seconds to breathe. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, and on your exhale, I want you to start thinking about bringing your core to activation. So bringing your rib cage together, tucking your pelvis in a little bit, and just feeling that core harden in the front. I think this is too high. Whoops. Gorgeous. Nice deep breaths here. We've got 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna bring it on up. Let's head into a cat-cow now. So a nice inhale, look forward, exhale, separate your shoulder blades. 30 seconds of these at your own pace. And we're doing it. This is when my hair gets all up in my face. I like to say that's the beast in me. But it's really just because I haven't gotten a haircut in 2 years. We got 4, 3, 2, and from here, we're gonna head right into some adductor rocking. So for these guys, you're on one knee, hello. One leg is straight out to the side, hands on the floor. You're gonna glide the shoulders forward, sit as far back as possible, all right? Glide the shoulders forward and sit it far, far back. You wanna feel that stretch on the inside of your thigh, right over here, the straight thigh. So boom, looking forward as much as you can here. Look to the horizon. Oh, my hands are cut off. And we're just gonna keep breathing as I check the time. We got 10 more seconds on this side, and then we gonna switch. 3, 2, and we're gonna switch sides. Same thing, other side, just go for it for 30 seconds. Ooh. That side is a little tighter than the other for me. You might notice one side is tighter than the other. That's normal. You know, things to notice. Don't hyper focus on it unless you start to feel pain. Then your body's telling you to do something different. Keep rocking here. We got 10 more seconds. Oh. 3, 2, and we're coming right into some spider lunge twisties. So you're gonna come over here. You can do this on all fours, or you can do it on your hands and toes. That's up to you. One foot is gonna come up. You're gonna twist towards that front leg. If it feels okay, if the twist does not feel good, do not do it. And that is a rule for all things. All right, foot back, other side, twist, and we're going for 5 per side. So take these at your own pace. We just gonna keep going. My cat found a box. Remember, 5 per side. If you get finished before I do, do 6 per side. Live your best life. All we're doing is limbering up to hunt down some hounds. Alrighty, and once you're done with those, we're gonna come on up to standing. We're heading into some Cossack Squats. You don't see this, but the real beast in the room is playing with his little spring toy. So, feet are wide here. You're gonna sit all the way down as far as you can on one side, and then switch. And just keep going side to side. We're going for 6 per side. Really stretching out those inner thighs, activating your quads. I already lost count, so this feels like it's fine. Good. Once you're done with those, we're heading into some S-arms, where you reach up and down your back, and you switch, and you keep switching. We're gonna do these for 30 seconds. And what this does is it helps warm up your shoulder sockets. So you know how we all have tight backs from, you know, being stressed in society? This is very helpful to offset that. Oh. Speaking of tight shoulders, keep on going. We got 3, 2, and then we're gonna head into our very last move, of this warm up. It's either going to be jumping jacks, or if you don't want to do high impact, we're going into cross crawls, reaching across your body, looking directly forward. Inhale, exhale through your nose, if that's available to you. 30 seconds, and let's go. I don't have to make the sound effects. Gorgeous. We're gonna keep on breathing. Halfway through. I love how I'm like halfway into cardio and I'm like, seems like enough. We got 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, friends. That's it for our warm up. Get some water, do what you gotta do. I will meet you back here to activate our muscles. It is time to activate our muscles, so we are ready to lift some weights in just a little bit. So what we have here, we have 3 different exercises. We're gonna do each them for a specific number of reps. You are going to need a long band, and you are going to need a lighter weight, all right? So move number 1, we're heading into squat, stand, band pulls, taking a little leaf out of Aldrich's book, Al's book, I should say, and his morning exercises. So, band is gonna be held out like this. You're gonna squat, stand, boom, pull it apart. And we're gonna do 8 of those. So squat, stand, band, pull. What this does, it helps warm up your quads, your glutes, your legs specifically, and your lats, band pulls. Hey. Move number 2, we're gonna ditch the band. We're coming into some reverse lunge calf raises for sneaking through the forest time. And once you read the book, you'll know what I mean. So you're going to reverse lunge, stand, calf raise up top. If the balance is not balancing today, totally fine to do reverse lunge, stand, double calf raise, all right? And we're gonna do 6 per side of those, and then we're grabbing our lighter weight. We're heading into some wood chops, 5 per side, holding the weight over one shoulder, slight bend in your knees, tuck your pelvis, lock your core here, and you're going to chop. Try to move the hips as little as possible, 5 per side, and guess what that is? It is swinging swords. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do those 3 moves. We've got 2 rounds. Are we ready? We're ready, it's gonna be great. So let's pick up the band. 8 squat, stand, band pulls. Let's get going in 3, 2, 1. Here it goes. So you're gonna hit a nice deep squat, stand it on up, pull the band apart. If you look close enough, you can see all of the little cat teeth marks in my band. A joy. Speaking of the beast. This is 7 for me. There we go. And once you finished your 8 squat band pulls, we're going right into our reverse lunge calf raises, 6 per side. Speaking of balance, boom. Really get those sneaking muscles on par. And once you have done your 6 per side of those, we are picking up our weight. We've got our sword swings, AKA wood chops, 5 per side. Once you've done 5 on one side, just switch it to the other shoulder. Really control this movement. Oh. Oh. All right. I have finished my round 1. Wherever you are, just keep it going. Remember, if you need to pause me, that's totally fine to catch up. If you need to fast forward me because you're going faster than I am, also fine. Love that for you. Alrighty, I'm gonna go into round 2, 8 squat band pulls. Pro tip here, try to keep your shoulders relaxed when you're pulling the band. I doubt Al's shoulders were all scrunched up during his morning exercises, so why should we, to be honest? All right, that was my 8. I'm pretty sure counting is fun. Now I'm gonna go into my reverse lunge calf raises. Just keeping you updated apparently. Whoa. Hi, Giles. Remember, 6 per side of these. And this is round 2, so we are almost done activating. Where are you going? Okay. Alrighty, this is my last round of wood chops, sword swings. 5 per side, and then we're done. Boom. All right, so I am done with my activation exercises. Maybe you are too, maybe you need to pause me, maybe you've been done for like 20 minutes. That is totally up to you. So let's get some water and we're gonna go right into our strength training. Let's do it. Moving right along, we get to now go to the fun stuff, which is the weighted strength portion of this workout. So for this portion, we have 5 different moves, a specific number of reps for each move, and we are going to go through the whole thing 3 times. So remember, if you need to pause me, take a break, get some water, do you. That is totally fine. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally a video. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go through the moves and then we're gonna start doing them. Move number 1, we've got surrender squat, so we can safely get down to the floor to draw some glyphs. Yes, you heard me correctly. Drawing glyphs, we love it. So you want to start here, nice squat position, and you're going to come on down to both knees and then back up into your squat. You don't want to stand up out of this. You're just going to go down, down, up, up. We're going to do 5 per side of those. I'm going to do them unweighted. If you want to grab a weight, hold it in the front. That's totally up to you. Live your truth. Move number 2, we are doing 8 push-ups. So push-ups can be from your toes, from your knees, or from an elevated surface if you have one available. You want to come on down. Make sure you are tucking your pelvis from your toes. Looks like this, so your hips stay down like so. And boom, boom. Try to keep your elbows 45 degrees away from your sides or closer so we're not leading into any shoulder impingement territory. All right, we've got 8 of those. Move number 3. We're going to head into some deadlifts. So I'm going to do this with a kettlebell. You can do it with a dumbbell if you so desire. Slight bend in your knees here, shoulder blades stay back and together, and all of this is coming from your hips going back. So you want to sit all the way back into your hips, down, 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 and down, as far back as they can go. Feel that pull and then squeeze your glutes, pull yourself up and squeeze. So you want to be in kind of a plank position at the top, with your core still active. You want to inhale down, exhale up, and boom. We're going to do 8 to 10 of those. So if you get to 8 and you don't want to do any more, don't. Fine. What? All right. Move number 4, we must climb some fences in this book. So we are going to build up those muscles by doing some underhand rows. And what that looks like is we're here. We're in a nice hinge position, just like we were doing with the deadlift, shoulder blades back and together. Palms are facing forward away from me. Elbows back and down. Gorgeous. Building up those lats. Alrighty, and finally, boom. Our core move, we have sit up, jab, cross. So we're coming down here. You're going to put your feet on the floor. You're going to come on back. You sit up, you do a 1-2 punch and repeat. That's for training Al. And that'll make sense if you've read the book. Alrighty, so we're doing 10 of those. To go over it, and I'll keep talking throughout this so you don't need to remember it, we're doing 5 per side surrender squats, aka get down, draw your glyphs without hurting your knees. And then we are doing 8 push-ups, aka stab people underwater. You gotta build up those muscles to stabby stab. And then we're going into deadlifts, or how to safely get a troll's head off the floor after you've killed said troll, obviously, down and up. We're doing 8 to 10 of those. Then we've got 6 to 8 underhand rows, aka climbing fences. Down and back. And then we've got our 10 sit-up punches, training Al to throw a punch, because geez, that man is, he's struggling. He's struggling. Who isn't? All right, let's get started. We're gonna head into our surrender squats. We're just gonna start with our surrender squats in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 5 per side, arms up. You go down to your knees, up to your feet. I like to do them all on one side and then the other side because I get confused, but do you. There we go. And once, if you're not switching, once you've reached 5, you're gonna just do the other side. Go down on one side and then go up on that same side. Not hurting ourselves trying these glyphs. Boom. All right, once you're done with your surrender squats, we're heading into our push-ups. 8 push-ups, please, at your own pace. Let's go. All right, stabbing underwater. Let's do it. I'm sweating already. Goodness. All right, so you've done 8 push-ups. We've stabbed some creatures under the water. Now we've cut off the troll's head. What do we do with it? We have to pick it up without hurting our lower back. Let's do 8 to 10 deadlifts. Hips all the way back, drive through your heels. Once you've done your 8 to 10 of these, setting that guy down, shaking it out. We're climbing fences next. So we've got our underhand rows, 6 to 8, depending on how it feels for you, depending on what weights you're using. Squeeze your glutes here as well. Oh yeah, I feel that in my back and my butt. All right. Whew. Moving right along. Once you're done with those, we've got our 10 sit-up punches. Pew, pew. All right, let us teach Al how to punch stuff. Let's do it. Really put some oomph behind your punches too. That makes them more satisfying. Yeah, consider Al taught. No. All right, so once you're done with round 1, we're heading right into round 2. Remember, we're doing this 3 times. So whenever you're ready to head back into your surrender squats, let's do it. Draw them lifts. Whew. This almost makes me want to like stay on the floor and just go for it. No, we're working out right now. All right, once we're done with our squats, stabby stabs, AKA push-ups. Remember, if you want to do them from your knees, that's totally fine. Just make sure your pelvis stays tucked so your hips are down. You're not in a tabletop, you're down here. Deadlifts are up next because troll head ain't gonna lift itself, unfortunately. Channel your inner bounty hunter energy. And that energy involves building up your glute muscles to protect your back. Shaking it out, climbing some fences once again next with our underhand rows. And remember, you don't need to be going at my pace. This is a video. You can pause it, you can speed it up, you can slow it down. That's up to you. 6 to 8 of these. Oh, and pro tip, if you are feeling this in your lower back, which is totally normal, we keep a lot of tension in our low backs. Instead of doing both at the same time, do one, come into this stance. Do one at a time. What that does is it gives you a little more support so your back doesn't try to start taking over. What? All right, we're almost ready to climb the fence. Now we've got to punch out in the face. Excuse me. 10 of these. Consider Al thoroughly punched. So we have 2 rounds down. That means we just have 1 more round to go before we cool down. All right, last set of weighted stuff for Kill the Beast. Coming up with our surrender squats. We love them. Get down to the floor without hurting our knees. Let's do it. Oh yeah. All right. Can really feel it in my quads. Oh. And remember, once you've done 5 of your surrender squats, we're done with surrender squats. Same for push-ups. Once we do 8 of these, no more. Alrighty, let's stabby stab. Oh. Woo. Now my arms are definitely tired. They're done with that. We've stabbed a lot of creatures underwater. All right, let's lift this troll's head one last time. Come on, Lisa. 8 to 10. Remember, shoulder blades stay back and together. This whole movement is coming from your hips. Oh yeah, we did 10 on that one. All right, troll's head has been lifted and deposited. We don't need it anymore. Let's just climb a fence one last time, building up our lat muscles. And remember, you can do one side at a time if your lower back is not feeling it. Six to 8. why not? Okay, we're just punching out one more time, and then we are going to cool down, and it's gonna be phenomenal. 10 sit-up punches, and then we're out. You can see the fatigue setting in. But that's fine because we are done. All right, friends, great job. We have finished with the weighted portion of our Kill the Beast workout, which means all we have left to do is our cool down, grab some water, let's do it. We've done all the difficult stuff, which means all we have to do left in our Kill the Beast workout is cool down. All right, so we're gonna start out here with some cross crawls. This is a good way to signal to your body that it's time to bring the heart rate down. It's time to cool everything down. All right, so let's do this for 30 seconds. Whew. Let your heart rate come down. Think about inhaling, exhaling through your nose and looking directly forward, but if that's not available to you, because not all of us breathe through our noses or have that ability, then breathe through your mouth. Who cares? All about just relaxing, telling your body we're over it. We've killed the beast. That was it. We've done it. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and from here, let's head into some hip circles. Nice big circles all the way around in one direction, little hula hoop moment. And really feel that stretch, especially in the backs of your legs as you lean all the way back. Oh yeah. And switch directions. Same thing, other side. Getting full range of motion. Oh yeah, that feels good in the backs of my legs. We got 3, 2, 1, and from here we're gonna come on down, 20-second hold with a hip flexor stretch. So you're down on one knee, you're just gonna lean into it. All right, if you want a little extra side stretch, reach over towards that knee in the front. If that doesn't feel good, don't do it. Whew, nice breathing. We have finished our bookish workout for the day. And let's switch sides whenever you're ready. If something feels particularly good and you want to hold it for a little bit longer, why not? Whew. Oh yeah. Good. And when you feel good about that, we're coming onto your back, heading into some windshield wipers. Ooh, some of my favorites. So for windshield wipers, you have options. You can have your feet up here, or my favorite option, feet on the floor and just scooch side to side. Yeah. And this should feel like a really nice lower back massage moment. Whew. We've got 4, 3, 2, and to finish up our Kill the Beast workout, we're heading into a corpse pose. Like the hounds we are hunting, we too shall be a corpse. Nice deep breaths and 30 seconds of just breathing. Let everything relax, plan out your TBR for the week, you know, usual things. I could definitely fall asleep right now. Ooh. Stay here for another 3, 2, 1, and come on up out of that. Amazing job, traveler, adventurer, reader, whatever you go by, you have done it. Thank you so much for joining me for this Kill the Beast workout. Highly recommend picking up this book and reading it if you're into like slightly cozy adventure fantasy, fairy tale retelling. It's really great. Really, really great. And I want to hear your thoughts on the end. Thank you so much for joining me today at the Tavern for Training at the Tavern. I hope to see you next time.